Welcome back to the channel. Click like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Now, I do not have time to go over all the topics I would like to. Life is lifing, and I wish I could. I'm really not comfortable with doing live streams because it's noisy as all hell here, and I don't think that would be a good idea. But I'm just going to go over topics that I wanted to just give my 2 cents. Now, this one is about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. And I'll put this disclaimer in there that I am not a Taylor Swift fan. I don't like her music. I don't think she can sing. I don't think she's cute. I don't pay attention to her. Now, that's just me. If you like her, hey, I love that for you. And also with Travis Kelce, he is on the Kansas City Chiefs, and that is not my team. I don't really care for them. So that's the disclaimer. Now, I wanted to talk about this alleged relationship. I don't put a lot of stock into this because there's rumors surrounding both of them. Taylor Swift exchange men in and out frequently. That's what I know about her. She's been in a lot of relationships, and it seems like when those relationships end, she has inspiration for a new album. Now, Travis Kelce, there are some cheating rumors around him. You know, his behavior is that he is a wealthy man, but he is stingy and cheap, and that's not a good thing. Nobody is saying, blow your money. But you can show that you care, and if you have the funds, you can be smart with them, and you can get your loved one or your partner something of quality. It's not that hard. I wanted to talk about this because I heard some commentary from Black women content creators, and they were saying that there were a couple of Black women who were saying, why is this colorless man dating a colorless woman? It makes Black women look bad when we do this. We shouldn't care, and we should expect this even if they date interracially. And I really looked, and I couldn't find women saying, I can't believe that he went back to colorless women. He didn't really like Black women. I didn't pick up on that. Maybe somebody else saw it. I mean, if that's the case, it doesn't really matter. I don't really care. I don't see that as someone coming down on a colorless man saying, oh, you just have to stay with Black women. And if you date other women, that is a problem. I mean, that's not generally how IR dating ever worked. Well, in my case. But what I saw was Black women being women. And their Blackness was only brought up by other Black women and Black men. Because there was some Black men on here talking about Black women are so thirsty, Black women are jealous, and he upgraded with Taylor Swift. I mean, if you run into, typically, run into a red pill or manosphere type with a microphone, list them as mentally ill and move on. But I just don't see this relationship lasting. To be honest, it looks like it's a publicity stunt. It looks like marketing, because I did actually watch that game where she was in the skybox with his mom. His mom looked like she wasn't having it. It looks like she doesn't like her. I'm reading the body language. She was kind of, if you look at her body language, just look at it, and you can tell, I don't think that she likes Taylor Swift. I don't think Black women were looking at this as race. I believe this was more as a woman and rating women, which is interesting because men can do this all day, every day, and call women cute, ugly, talk about their preferences. They can rate women 1, 3, 5, 7, and 10s, and it is celebrated by Black women and Black men. But as soon as a Black woman does it, it's wrong. Huh? Okay. So they can't sit up here and think that Kayla Nicole is prettier and look much better than Taylor Swift, seeing how they're Black women, and they would see that beauty, but they were comparing the two as beauty wise, and they called Taylor Swift a 3 and Kayla a 10. That's what they think. And when I look at her and look at Kayla blows her out of the water in the beauty aspect. And there were content creators talking about there's body shaming because Taylor Swift is skinny. There is no body shaming skinny women. Skinny women are glorified within the United States with, the pinnacle of beauty is thin, slim, not eating, pale skin, blue eyes, blonde hair. And I could get into a whole thing with that beauty standard, and I can keep it on colorless women and keep all other women out. Just how detrimental that stereotype is just within their female group. But people were sitting up there talking about, Kayla's body is better and all of that. I agree. I agree. If you put let's say a model, and you have one of the thinner models, the Hadid sisters, and if you have black models, I particularly think, even both of them being slim, that the black model, the way the body is curvy more, looks better to me. And when I just remember, because I didn't know anything about these new models, and everybody was going crazy over the Hadid sisters. And I remember looking at it, I was like, really? I mean, I didn't understand the hype of it. So basically, black women were just rating two women, and they said that the black woman was beautiful, and that's a problem. It seems it's a problem for black men and black women to handle, which is interesting since we're decentering men now. But there are rumors about Travis Kelce. It looks like he has ingratiated himself into a portion of black culture, black male culture, and the way he acts and his mannerisms. I mean, you can tell that he's dove in deep into that. I mean, he did look much better when he was with Kayla, but he was probably leeching off her energy. I noticed a lot of men, even like the man who Jennifer Lopez was married to and dated. It kind of seems like if they were in a situationship where they were still in a relationship or marriage with someone else and they got with her, I swear they went downhill in the looks department. It's just like that energy was some bad energy, and I feel it's the same thing with Travis Kelce. He doesn't look the way he used to. People will say it's older. It's not even that. It's just he doesn't have the appeal that he had when he was with Kayla. And I think because there are black women who find him attractive for whatever reason, do you like it? I love it. But they are saying like, wow, this is a big change from his ex-girlfriend, who I didn't even know there was a show called Chasing Kelsey. But yeah, her name is Maya Benberry. And I think she won the show. But yeah, she was dating him, and she said that he cheated on her. That was the allegations from her. But if you notice these headlines, that they are saying Kayla Nicole is posting about therapy amidst Taylor Swift romance. So they're saying that she's going to therapy after she found out he was with Taylor Swift. Who has to go to therapy for that? He's not going to be with Taylor Swift for long. As soon as they go through the motions, she's going to have material for her album, and she's going to drop him and move on to the next. They were saying Kelce was seen leaving Swift's apartment. Great. They said Kayla Nicole unfollowed Brittany and Patrick Mahomes. Oh well. They're even saying that Kayla Nicole posted a bikini thirst trap because she saw that he was dating Taylor Swift. So she's putting herself on display like, oh really, that's what you get with when look at me. This is such BS. And let's look at some of these. So these are supposed to be the thirst trap. It looks like she's on vacation. Okay, she's in Miami. These are supposed to be thirst trap pictures for Kelce. Quit playing. I don't think they're ever going to get over this. Because look at her. She's gorgeous. Compared to. And I don't care. I really do not care about people body shaming. People have been body shaming certain body types for a very long time, and they get away with it. They laugh. It's acceptable. So anybody talking about how frail and thin she is, people don't like that look. It's a preference. But even here in this article, they're comparing the two. And come on. Come on. Tell the truth. This is Christopher. Oh wow. A colorless person. Christopher Rogers wrote this. Shocked. Let's see who wrote this. Well, well, well. Look who wrote this article. Is anybody surprised? Meredith Nardino. There she is. I was trying to find a better picture, but it's not popping up. So basically what you have is you have a lot of colorless women who are writing articles saying Kayla Nicole is depressed. Kayla Nicole wants him back. Kayla Nicole in tears about this relationship he has with Taylor Swift that's not going to last. Like, Kayla Nicole doesn't have to do this. If she wanted to be with him, she would have stayed with him because she's the one who broke up with him. I remember this relationship and people talking about it. The rumors were that he's cheap and she was paying for things which she shouldn't have been, and she had her standards and he didn't fulfill them within the time period, so she walked and she didn't go back. Because I remember that he did want her back. I remember his mom liking her, but she said, you know, she sees her worth, and she left. She could have stayed if she wanted to be with him. She could have got back together later on. I'm sure he would have taken her back. I'm sure he would take her back now, because this relationship with Taylor is not going to last. It's going to end up like all the ones before. Why would this be different? The only way I can see this being different is if their thirst for visibility cancels each other out and it works, but I just don't see it working out. And like I said, it looks like publicity and marketing. And as soon as, you know, people get over it, as soon as the colorless women, you know, stop flailing around like, oh my God, we got him back, it'll be over and it'll be on to the next. But yeah, I just wanted to do that because what was irking me is Black women commentators who were saying that, you know, Black women are embarrassing, when all these Black women were doing was rating the beauty of two women. And they were saying that the Black women who he's dated and the latest Kayla Nicole blows Taylor Swift out of the water. And I agree with them. If you're mad about it, oh well. I mean, you weren't mad about it in Kevin Samuels' comment section when he was doing it. And then that women are saying, you know, why is he dating colorless women? They weren't saying that. It's like, that's not who he has dated. That's not who he's gravitated towards. Because no one would sit up here and say this if, let's say, a woman was a plus size woman and then he got with a woman who wasn't thin, but she was just average weight for her height. There would be no, oh, you're just judging this person, and what are you doing judging this person? People would be 100% behind that, as much as they talk ish about Lizzo. This woman cannot breathe without somebody talking about her. That would be acceptable. Kevin Samuels and other people in the red pill sector, it's acceptable. But random Black women who may think he's attractive or have seen who he has dated or gravitated to, being confused as to why you're with this non-talented, thin, annoying looking woman. I see nothing wrong with that. And it's very interesting that these women were willing to say this and throw Black women under the bus like that. But there's supposed to be some Black woman empowerment. Yeah, right. But I'll go ahead and leave it right here. Let me know what you think about the situation. Do you think that Kayla Nicole, who broke up with him and decided to leave him behind, that she is pining over him or wants him back? I mean, to me, all she has to do is wait until Taylor Swift comes out with another album. And if she wanted him, she could go get him, right? But let me know what you think about that. Let me know what you thought about other Black women content creators talking about this. Do you agree with them that Black women were being embarrassing, expecting a colorless man to not like colorless women or not date them? Or do you think that they were just rating the beauty of the women? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.